Okay, so if you would like to try the new iOS 14 public beta, I would say please wait to watch this video because I have some issues. So I went and upgraded my iPhone XS Max to the latest public beta, which is beta 4, and everything was fine after the upgrade. Almost all my applications were working fine, and I say almost all because at least two important applications for me were crashing. Whenever I try to open the application, it just crashed. It won't let me open the application. So I say, okay, maybe I will need to wait a little bit, maybe I need to update my applications. I went and checked. There was no update available for those two applications. And I said, okay, I will wait a couple of days, but still there's no update, and these applications are important to me. So maybe it's not the same scenario for you, maybe not, but I would just say if you can wait, just wait. Don't think that because it's just a public beta means that we can just go and try it, right? Or if you wanted to try it in a different phone, not in your main phone, right? Because issues like this can happen to you. Now, I have another issue, which was that, okay, I say, okay, I need this application, let me go and do the downgrade, okay? So in order to do the downgrade, you have to do a series of steps. The first one is that you have to get the latest public iOS version, which as of now is iOS 13.6, right? So I went and download that file because you can just connect your phone to your computer and expect to download that file from the Finder, because in order to do that you have to have your phone in recovery mode, right? So what I have to do is, first of all, either put my phone in recovery mode, DPU mode, which for that you have to disable the Find My Phone, and then do this combination of steps to put your phone in DFU mode. Then once that you have the phone in this situation, you have to connect to your computer and then wait for the Finder to tell you that your phone is in recovery and it needs to download the latest software, the latest public software, which in this case will be iOS 13.6. Okay, you have to do that. Or the other way is try to find another link where you can download these files, right? There's many places where you can do it, and I think this is the one that I recommend you do it this way. You don't want to go and remove your Find My iPhone option and then put your phone in recovery mode and just wait for the iOS firmware to download to your computer, which is a pain because by the way, there's no way that you can see the progress of the download. The only way to see the progress is that you have to go to your computer hard disk and go to the location where the firmwares are, and then see the progress by clicking on refreshing every time just to see the progress. Or at least I couldn't find a way to see the progress of the download. So my recommendation is to try to find the firmware in another place, and then after that, when you download the file, you can now try to do the restore. Of course, before of trying that, you have to do a full backup of your iPhone, either in iCloud or in your computer. I always do the backups in my computer. So whenever I had the backup and I had the firmware already downloaded, I went and put my phone in recovery mode, restored the firmware, which by the way have a lot of issues because I have limited available disk space on my hard disk, so many issues because of that. Anyway, at least I would say that you will need 20 gigs available in your hard disk, because let me tell you what, an issue that I had is that even that I have the file already downloaded to my computer, at the time of doing the restore, it would just fail, saying that the firmware was damaged or corrupted, which was not true. The thing is that I read it, I went and researched, and the real issue is that the hard disk does not have enough disk space to extract the firmware. But Apple doesn't tell you that. So, and what was the worst part is that after you get this error, the Mac goes and delete the file. That's the most painful part. I have to download the file like 3 times. I have to download the file, save a copy in external hard disk just as a copy, and then do the restore. Okay, after I did the restore, as you know, the iPhone will be blank, right? So it's the time when you have to do the restore of your backup. But in order to do that, you have to go to the backup location where is the backup of your phone, say, and then modify a file, name it info.plst. Modify the file in a line where it says 14.0. This means that the backup was taken when the iPhone was in 14.0 version. So you have to edit that file, rename it to 13.6 and save the file. Once that you do that, then you are able to restore your backup that was taken when it was iOS 14.0. So you can do the restore, right? Okay, I did that, and after all the time that it took to complete this task, guess what? Well, I have more issues. Now, I have issues like, first of all, I have 2 lines on my iPhone XX Max. I have a eSIM line and a physical chip, SIM line, right? Okay, so the eSIM line, the virtual line, which is a T-Mobile line, the cellular data is not working. Every time that I try to open an application using my cellular data, not the Wi-Fi, I just get an error saying cellular data is disabled for this application. I have tried with ESPN, I have tried with NFL, I have tried with Facebook, Twitter, Messenger. With all applications, it gives me the same error. Which is weird, is that it works for Safari, it works for iOS settings, because I try to do some tests, like for example, trying to check update, and that part worked. I tried to open a website on Safari on my phone, and it worked with cellular data, but not for the applications. So I know that there's a way that you can enable or disable the cellular data for certain applications. I tried that. I have enabled cellular data for all the applications, so that was not the issue. And I know that this is something related to the downgrade, because they used to work before. So I tried to remove my eSIM line. I have to call T-Mobile and say, hey, I restored my phone, I need to re-add my eSIM line on my phone. They helped me. I went and deleted my existing virtual line, I re-added again. They sent me a QR code. It worked again. It worked fine with the voice, but not with the cellular data. And I know that this issue is only with the eSIM line, because whenever I try to use the cellular data for the other line, for the SIM card line, it works fine. So this is an issue, and I'm sure that this is due to the downgrade. Another issue that I have is that whenever I try to share a file, let's say that you take a screenshot, and then you want to share the file either via WhatsApp, via email, AirDrop, whatever. It just fails. It doesn't show me the share user interface on my phone. It just say you would like to share, okay, but then I got a black pop-up message, and I'm sure that this is again just because of the downgrade. My point is that it seems that there are many issues when you try to do the downgrade, and I guess this is because of the new features that you get when you go and upgrade your phone to iOS 14, sorry, and then you try to do the downgrade. Whenever that happens, whatever customization that you may have won't work again on your iOS 13. Now, I guess that if I go and just wipe out my phone on 13.6 with no restored data, maybe it will work because it's like a new phone. That's what I'm guessing, but I'm not sure. So I have two options now. Either try to do a complete reset and factory wipe all my data and simply do not use any restore information and try it if it will work. I think that it will work, but it will be a pain because for that I will need to save all my pictures to my computer and then bring them back again by synchronizing my phone with my computer, and it will be a pain. I will have to re-enter all the password again for all the applications. I have to adjust all the settings just like I have, so it will be a pain. The other option that I'm thinking that I will try is that I will have to do again an upgrade to iOS 14 again. At least everything was working fine except these two applications, but at least my cellular data, which I think is crucial right now, was working fine. So I will do that, and I will let you know what will happen if first of all I will let you know which path I went, if I did a factory reset or if I did a upgrade. Now, in order to do the upgrade, what I did this time is that instead of downloading the public beta profile, I went and downloaded the complete firmware. So I don't have to wait all this time on my phone to get the update file. So I will shoot another video with the update. But for now, my advice is if you can wait, I would say wait a little bit, maybe another beta or maybe two more betas to get this thing solved. Because if you go and upgrade, don't think that because it's a fully beta means that everything will be fine. It's beta, so issues may happen, and you don't want to have issues with your main device, right? So I will let you know what will happen, and hopefully my advice works for you. All right, well, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.